What is up, people of the internet? My name is Freelance Amber, and welcome back to Season 10 of Death Battle Reaction Video. This is Episode 1 of Season 10 of Death Battle between Ant-Man of Marvel versus Atom, A-T-O-M, from DC. So before we begin, please watch the original episode on either the Rooster Teeth website or the Death Battle YouTube channel before coming to my reaction or anybody's reactions. Go support the series, the team that's been making the series awesome. And join with me for the first time with reacting to Death Battle is my good buddy Jacob Penderhuth, who you know has been reacting with me from RWBY Volume 9.
What is up, folks of the internet? My name is Jacob Penderhuth, your swordsman sleuth through the world of fiction, your total otaku, and I'll be bluntly honest, I'm more Marvel fan over DC. So anytime one of these Marvel versus DC fan battles go up, I am always voting for Marvel, even though their track record has been less than perfect.
All right. So I apologize for this late upload. As I've been telling you, I recently upgraded my PC. You can't see it right here, but it's right here. And if you saw what I tweeted, I stupidly used my external hard drive where I kept a lot of my videos in there to hold Windows 11 because the motherboard said it was Windows 11 ready, but it wasn't. So it completely overwritten everything. But the technician that's helping me with it is gonna get on Monday. It's gonna give me back my hard drive with hopefully a lot of things recovered. And also I like to thank Riley, the graphic designer, for resending me the my YouTube outro, intro, and the background for you saw my videos. Thank you very much, Riley. I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description below. So anyway, that's okay. Not the long introduction. So as Jacob said, I haven't been really been into DC for a long time. I mean, with the RWBY Justice League movie, you'd think I'd be getting back into it, but
well, we have our own opinions before everything. Before DC bought RWBY, and I was long a Marvel fan before the DC bought is working together with them. So sorry.
But yeah, so I'm kind of skeptical on who to vote for here, because I don't know much about Atom. I mean, I kind of remember him from the old Justice. I think it was Justice Friends cartoons, or was he in Justice League? Or was he in Batman and Brave and the Bold? I don't remember.
Or maybe he was in all of the above.
Probably. So I think we've gone enough with these delays. So let's just get this video started. So who wins? The smallest Avenger versus the Justice League Brainiac. So yeah, I got nothing else to say. So let it begin in 3, 2, 1. You hearing it?
Yep.
Awesome.
Ant-Man, Marvel's founding member of the Avengers.
The Atom, DC's legendary mighty might.
Good things come in small packages.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
We're just trying to get these out of the way.
He's Wiz and I'm
Yeah.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, let's try and pay attention to this.
Did you know that ants can lift 50 times their own body weight? That'd be like if you lifted a car straight over your head.
I did, thanks to my fun fact of the day calendar. Also, Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada yesterday.
Well, I bet your calendar didn't tell you that Dr. Henry Pym,
Okay,
aka
Marvel.
Hank, was considered a genius at a very early age. By 3 years old, doctors declared that he was smarter than both his parents combined.
He eventually majored in biochemistry and became one of the most successful scientists in his field. He had big ideas about shrinking the size of cargo to reduce shipping costs. Logistics.
All of which made him a laughingstock in the scientific community and sparked a long-lasting insecurity and need to prove himself.
But he did it. He developed a working serum. He went from laughingstock to Christmas stocking. The much better stock, right behind Bean and Life.
So, naturally,
not the
he tested
lamb.
the serum on himself, like any
That's a
self-respecting
different
scientist
opinion
would,
to the
and
silence
shrank
of a
down
lamb.
to the size of an ant.
And just when things started going south, a sweet little ant, let's call her Aunt Hathaway, swooped in and led
Hathaway.
Hank safely back to his
Yeah.
lab where he could return to full size.
Hank then harnessed the serum and became the superhero Ant-Man. Along with his new identity came a fascination in entomology, which makes total sense. Ants are fascinating.
Did you know that ants can talk to each other in a bunch of different ways? Through touch, sound, or even sharing information by barfing at each other.
It's
Ew.
actually called trophallaxis, and they're not barfing per se. It's more like passing
Have you seen
food
an ant
mouth to mouth.
microscopically
Gross.
up
Hank
close?
figured out how to communicate with
horrible.
his new pets. Not by barfing, but by creating a cybernetic helmet that mirrors an
It's
ant's
not
antenna.
cool.
And he's even developed genuine relationships
Yeah, I haven't even
with some
seen
ants,
Into the
like
Quantum
Ulysses'
Realm or
ant here.
Quantum
But
Verse.
Not-
he didn't stop there.
I haven't
Hank
seen that
developed a
yet
lot of
either,
amazing
even though
tech
it
like a
has Disney
stinger
Plus.
pistol that focuses his bioenergy into a stun
here.
beam and image-inducing camouflage to mask himself as an ant. It
Oh,
worked
okay.
so well it fooled Reed Richards, the
Ultron
smartest guy on
sensors
the
in Mighty
planet.
Avengers.
He also built a suit that runs on that nifty serum he made back in his lab. It lets him shrink thanks to the newly discovered
What is-
PIM particles. Named
Of
after
course.
himself.
Yeah.
Ah, classic Hank.
And the PIM particle is the key to unlocking the fundamental constants of the quantum mechanics at play here. They enable you to decrease the distance between atoms.
Oh,
However,
Jesus.
in order to do that, he'd have to change the Bohr radius, the ratio of electron mass to the distance the electrons orbit an
Just
atom's
go with it.
nucleus.
Of course. Like how when you make a bagel pizza, you can't fit the whole pizza on the bagel. Believe me, I've tried.
Bruh.
It's too small. You just gotta put less on.
Sure, Boomstick. So the PIM
Let's go with
particles are
that.
actually
Yeah.
displacing mass to an alternate dimension in order to maintain that ratio.
Oh, it's like having a second bagel to put the rest of your pizza on. I get it.
But if that were true, he shouldn't be able to punch with full-size strength if he has less mass.
And he's definitely lighter, because otherwise he'd crush the sweet ants he rides, like Vincent Van Gogh here.
His mass is being replaced with massless neutrinos, but that doesn't adequately explain how he can have less mass and seemingly more mass at the same time.
Sure it does, Wiz. Trust Pim and his particles. Look at the guy. He's explaining the whole thing while
Wait, why
wearing
are you
a
wearing
lab
a
coat. What's
attire
more
like that,
trustworthy
Boomstick?
than that?
I didn't know. I
You're the
wasn't.
exception.
You
paying
think
attention
you
there.
understand this?
Oh, of course.
What
He's
the-
small but strong.
That
You said
flash?
something about a boar, so I guess you wanted ham on that pizza, but I already made the pizza.
Will you take that coat off?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Regardless, there is virtually no limit to Hank's ability to shrink. He can go beyond subatomic down to the underspace, a plane of existence below all realities in the Marvel universe.
Jesus.
and Hank has literally changed his biology. He's rewritten his own chemical makeup to prevent anyone else from changing his size. And he's used PIM particles so much, he's now got an energy field around him
Can't
that lets
change
him
his
change
size.
the size of people or
Oh,
objects
God.
on the
Maybe
fly.
maybe the
I'm talking
atom
by
can't do
straight up
that.
Firing PIM particles in the air.
He's never shy about using them either. He eventually supplied his wife, Janet Van Dyne, with some PIM tech to become the Wasp, his partner
Hey.
in crime fighting.
The two ended up rubbing shoulders with A-listers like Thor, Iron Man, and the Hulk to take down Loki. Ant-Man and the Wasp were actually the ones that captured him and pitched the idea of forming the Avengers.
Huh.
Unfortunately, Hank's insecurities started to creep back in, and he
Oh.
felt that if he wanted to keep up with the big heroes, he was going to have to think bigger.
Enter a bunch of those PIM-powered alter egos like Yellow Jacket and
Oh.
Giant Man, where he can grow anywhere from 12 feet tall to so big he can enter the overspace, the polar
What?
opposite of the underspace.
There
Huh?
he met Eternity, who called him Earth's Scientist Supreme. Something he won't let you forget.
Hank pushed
Scientist
himself to
Supreme.
these insane heights, even
Warlock
though
Supreme
he knew
or
the strain on
Sur-
his body
Supreme
could
Sorcerer.
be fatal.
Jesus.
But he simply didn't care and kept pushing himself. Thus, his greatest and worst creation was born. Ultron.
Oh.
Yeah,
the
I remember
Ultron
that in
was
that Ultron
created by
death
Hank,
battle.
Not Tony like the
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
But the mass murder butt thing turned out pretty much
Oh, yeah,
the same.
Ultron did
Big
do that,
swing and a
though.
miss
What did he fight
there.
against?
The fallout
He-
from
he-
Ultron
Sigma
left
from
Hank
Mega
in
Man.
a bad place,
Right.
to say the least.
Oh,
His
yeah.
guilt made him feel like
I
an
have those
utter
memorized.
failure, and that his best work was behind him. This led Hank to do unspeakable things.
Oh? Unspeakable.
Uh-oh.
A real low
Oh!
life move. And even though poor mental health doesn't excuse this behavior, it was clear that Hank needed help. He suffered multiple mental breakdowns, endured the physical toll of the PIM particles, and had bipolar disorder that went undiagnosed for years.
So Hank finally did the best thing he could. He acknowledged his problems, got the help he needed, and committed to self-improvement.
And with that help,
There you
Hank
go.
slowly started making things right.
What's this?
He rebuilt the West Coast Avengers, gave Scott Lang his blessing to become the second Ant-Man, and finally defeated Ultron.
He created a backdoor Trojan infiltration code to defeat Ultron that was so advanced, it went on to replicate and evolve all on its own to create a new species made up of artificial intelligence.
Okay.
They don't call him the god of modern AI for nothing. Hank has showed over and over again that he's an integral part of the Marvel Universe.
Hell
Not
yeah.
just by ways of his scientific contributions or victories in
Avengers
battle,
Earth Mighty
but by
Heroes right
proving
there.
that heroes come
Yeah.
in all shapes and sizes.
Let's go! Okay.
Well,
let's
I
see-
think he has a
Palmer
chance.
was born your average human-sized person. He grew up in the Northeast, studied physics at Ivy University, and did everything Mama and Papa Palmer told him to do. Probably.
Everything was pretty typical
Yeah.
for Ray until one fateful night when he took a walk to take his mind off a frustrating experiment and saw a meteor fall from the sky.
Oh
He
shit.
ran off to the crash and found himself a life-changing piece of a white dwarf star, and immediately started messing around with it. Who
Oh
wouldn't?
yeah, like
He
that.
discovered
That's
that
so
he could
sick.
focus ultraviolet
What could go
rays into
wrong?
it and shrink
What could go
inanimate
wrong?
objects. There was just one problem.
What?
When he shrunk things, they exploded.
Oof.
Every time.
I do not see the problem. Sounds like he found a foolproof way of blowing stuff up. Case closed.
Ray was determined to figure out how to shrink objects without blowing them up. But first, he went on a hike with his nature club. And as
Of course.
a fellow scientist, I have to question his priorities.
But hey, it seems to work for him. I support it. Different hikes for different minds, am I right?
While in a cave, the ceiling suddenly collapsed, trapping everyone inside. After searching high and low for another exit, Ray found a small opening and had an idea. He could try to shrink himself down and get help, even if it meant he might explode before he got the chance.
What could go wrong?
But he didn't explode. I hope this story has a happy ending at least.
Perplexed, Ray determined there must have been something special about him that made him uniquely immune to the explosive fate. Something
probably the
super
white dwarf.
scientifically
It smells like
convenient
a
that we
substitute.
never get any more information
Never-
on.
So
I
he got to
didn't
work
see.
and
Couldn't read
created
fast
himself a suit to harness the power of the white dwarf star and became the Atom.
Adam
Oh,
uses
those
the
eyes.
white dwarf fragment to
Creepy.
decrease his size while having control over his density.
Okay, so he
which
was in
makes a lot of
he was
sense
in the
considering that white
Justice
dwarfs
League
have the
show.
mass
I
of a
just
star,
do not
like the
remember.
sun. But their volume is more like the Earth's, making them among the densest objects in space.
Just a teaspoon of the stuff could weigh
Right
up to
behind me.
100 tons. That's one
Oh my
strong
God.
spoon.
When Adam shrinks and shifts his weight, he's actually sending his extra mass to a dimension called the mass zone.
Where
Okay.
Adam could maybe
Great.
live forever. At one point, Ray's apprentice Ryan Choi was murdered by Deathstroke, but willed some of his mass to the mass zone and was able to survive in that dimension. So
Huh?
these guys can potentially cheat death, but would be stuck there without any outside help.
But from one scientist to another, what's most impressive is Ray's creation of the Bio Belt. That's what allows Adam to use the power of the white dwarf and shrink while maintaining any weight, from immaterial to his full 180 pounds. There's even been times where it's stated that he was able to become almost as dense as a white dwarf star itself for a few seconds.
The belt is also how he can travel through phone lines or through the air, on currents or light beams. Over time, Ray has spread out the white dwarf power to other parts of his suit, and now the bio belt acts as a utility belt for his shrunken weapons and tech. It also prevents his size or mass from being altered by any outside forces.
And while he can only increase his size back to his natural
To
6
grow,
feet in
but that's
height,
only
his
due to
ability to
Chris-
shrink is near limitless.
the thing's
he
going
can
by too
travel between
fast.
subatomic space to the microverse, the foundation of all reality in the DC universe, where atoms become the size of planets.
Typically, he can increase back to his normal size with such force he can smash through diamonds. So if Adam increases his size too much while
I don't
still
know,
within
DC
the
might
microverse,
take
he
this
could
one.
blow up the entire fabric of reality from the inside out.
Shrinking down to that
Lovely.
size means that he can shrink small enough to rearrange atoms themselves.
I mean, like you said, the
Yep,
Marvel
Ray
track
can take
record
individual
of
molecules
DC
and rapidly expand them
matchups
and
Is
cook
not
up a
that
small
great.
Nuclear blast in the palm of his hand. Oh, Ray Palmer.
Ah,
Just got that.
He
okay.
also
Oh.
once disarmed a bomb by rearranging its atoms. At that size, he can move at the velocity of light. So fast and so randomly, he basically acted as a barrier between any and all possible atom combinations. But come on, there's no scientific explanation here for him to have superhuman senses or awareness to comprehend being everywhere at the same time.
Ah, it makes total sense. If you're small enough, you can fit in almost everything, everywhere, all at once. Like how you can fit an entire pizza into a calzone, and then you have a whole pizza everywhere
Wes is
inside
like-
the calzone.
I'm done with him.
Planet. Science
Like-
is pizza.
What?
No! Science is all I have! Why are you doing this to me?
On top of all of Ray's
Poor
amazing
dude,
inventions
poor
and
dude.
abilities, he's also got some more classic weapons, like a laser blaster and a freaking sword he used to fight a giant crocodile.
What?
Relative to his size.
And
That was when Ray was believed to be dead, but was actually just stuck at 6 inches tall and stranded in the Amazon rainforest, where he encountered an alien race known as the Catarthans.
And
Huh.
get this, he ended
Oh,
up
great.
leading a rebellion against their tyrant king and became the ruler of all the Kardashians.
And his
What?
heroism didn't stop there. The Atom was a very well-respected hero, and was even asked to join the Justice League of America shortly after it was formed.
He fought alongside Batman and his best bud, Hawkman. And you don't fight with those guys without picking up a thing or
Knows
two.
judo in the
Impressive
Olympic.
combat skills
is
aside,
an Olympic
Adam's
level
greatest
gymnast.
contribution to the legendary team
Well,
was
he's
always
actually got,
his incredible
well,
mind.
He once
I
created
know,
kryptonite
based on the
inside of
the
Superman
other
by
one,
realizing that if he
Ant-Man
gathered up
knows
enough
more
Kryptonian
martial arts
protons,
skills.
They would eventually
Yeah.
become radioactive.
While stranded in limbo, Adam realized that if the Flash sped up the rate of a nuclear reaction's stellar evolution to exhaust its core, they could turn a fire demon into a black hole and use it as a wormhole to get back to Earth.
He's
What
a
the
brilliant,
heck?
hardworking,
DC,
and
lore.
determined
Okay, this is
scientist
why I
that
like
never stops
Marvel over
working on a
DC.
problem until
And
he's
Marvel
found a
makes more
solution.
sense.
I mean,
Yeah, you know, I keep forgetting to like pause when we talk about like some of these things. So, yeah, because you said Marvel makes more sense than this.
Yes, Marvel. Yeah, people in robot suits and a green guy who gets angry. It makes more sense than this.
Okay.
if I figured out how to blow stuff up as well as he did, I would have stopped right there. I'm the hero that blows stuff up. Wouldn't even need to change my name.
Ray Palmer lived the dream, going from research scientist to legendary superhero. He picked up the pieces presented to him and built something greater than the sum of its parts.
Who knew this tiny titan with massive brains would have
I was
just
screwed.
as much brawn to back it up?
Okay, so
I
they,
have my doubts. I'm still holding on to DC, to Marvel. I made that choice beforehand. I'm gonna stick with it.
I know with Marvel bias right here, but I'm gonna have to go with Adam on this one. I'm gonna have to go with Adam on this one. I mean, from Ant-Man, between the two, Adam can use other weapons, and his belt acts as like a Batman-esque utility belt, whereas Ant-Man, like he just keeps shrinking up and down. I mean, yes, but that's about it. He doesn't like carry any weapons or have any extra tech on him. Yes, to help him shrink back, I mean, grow back normal size and shrink down, but that's just about it.
Well, I made my choice beforehand. I have to stick with it. I don't want to screw myself up and say I'm choosing somebody else after the information. I'm gonna stick with this. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Marvel. You
I'll
go
go-
with DC. I'll go with Marvel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I before I even tweeted that if I get half losses, like the half losses of this season, I would stream or play through whichever one. Well, it's the same thing. Ballad Wonderworld. If you all know what Ballad Wonderworld is,
It's basically knockoff of Nights into Dreams.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up losing my mind in this. So
Right.
without
All
further
right,
ado,
let's do it.
Okay, me Adam, you Ant-Man.
Me, Ant-Man.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Alright, let's go.
See.
You
Oh, I
should
have
pick
one of
on
those.
someone your own size, relatively speaking.
How did you do this? It's laced with a particle I've never seen before.
They're called Pym particles, and I'm Hank Pym, Scientist Supreme. You should have knocked.
Boy!
Oh dear. Here we go.
Let's go, let's do this! Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay.
You're using pieces of a white dwarf star? That's cute.
Everything we needed already existed. You just needed to be smart enough to put the pieces together. Scientist Supreme?
I love that.
Like in the Ant-Man movie.
Did you know that at any given moment, there are about 2.5 million ants under your feet?
I mean, that makes sense, but why are you bringing that up right now?
Dad. Sword fight. Oh. Oh. Bruh.
Took you long enough. Okay, let's try this.
Oh, hi.
I'll hack his belt. You lay low and let me know what you find.
Anthony, yes, Queen.
Let's try.
Yes, Queen. You saw the subtitle?
Yeah.
Anthony.
Oh god.
Okay.
If I search every electron path in his gun and study their probability wave functions,
Oh no, he's using weapons. I'll hold
might
him.
be able to.
Okay, they're
They're
The
both
microverse.
Microverse.
Oh dear God. Okay, here we go.
He must be reaching his limit.
Uh-oh.
If we don't get out of here quick, he's gonna destroy all of reality.
Uh-oh.
Now, my pets! You
Oh!
have your tricks and your
Oh!
tools, but I
Hey.
created something beyond the limits of human existence. I operate on a scale you can't even comprehend.
The fuck? What is happening? Overspace.
Overspace.
Whoa. What?
Oh,
You can't be afraid to think big.
Oh God!
Oh!
Oh, come on!
I won! I won!
Ant-Man and Adam both had many answers to each other's
Oh, that
abilities
was-
and arsenals.
That was
Both were able to store various weapons at a shrunken state.
Okay, pause.
Both
Okay.
Okay.
Smarter. Ant-Man was smarter? Okay.
Oh.
Stronger and more durable. Power comes from his body naturally, and much larger arsenal.
oh.
And arguably shrink smaller at worse stalemates, and similar in speed.
Okay, can control the density of his size, can affect the probability of some of Hank's weapons,
Mhm.
cannot grow larger than his natural height. Biobelt is susceptible to hacking. Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Less examples of shrinking to Hank's size has attained. Similar in speed. God
Got
damn,
you. I beat you there.
Damn it! Oh, damn
Big
it!
Bad Marvel 1.
Damn it! Oh God. Okay. That's one loss in, but let's see who's
One win for me.
yeah, win for you. You know, we still have to talk about your punishment
Oh dear, I don't know.
if you get half losses.
Oh dear gosh, I don't know
were
what.
trained in judo, and they both could obviously keep up with each other's ability to shrink at will.
Though there was one small thing Adam couldn't answer to. The ants! Hank's
Ah.
bond with his pets lent him some small advantages, and Ray just didn't have enough anti-ant tools in his bio belt.
But in Adam's defense, the fact that he could punch with a fist packed with all of his mass meant that a close-up fight while small would leave Hank with few options since he can only punch with his normal human strength.
Even still, all Ant-Man would need to do is keep his dist ants with the help of his
Dist-ants.
insect confidence and devise another
Confidence?
plan of ant-tack.
Oh my
Something
God.
Hank has no shortage of.
How many of these are we gonna do?
instance, Ant-Man could alter Adam's size thanks to the Pym particle field he generates. Hank would just need to stall long enough to remove or disable Adam's biobelt, and he's had no trouble hacking enemy tech in the past.
But even with the bio belt busted, it wouldn't stop Adam's ability to shrink since the white dwarf power is contained throughout his suit. Destroying the belt only meant that Ant-Man could alter Adam's size.
Whereas Hank has literally rewritten his own biology to
Oh.
prevent outside size alteration. And while Adam's
Yep.
abilities are definitely
I knew that.
impressive, they are limited, and Ant-Man simply aren't, at least by comparison. Hank could always match Ray's size or just take the fight to the overspace where he would have the edge, both physically and mentally.
The overspace can mess with the human mind, but we've seen that Hank can handle it.
But if the Scientist Supreme is really so smart, why didn't he just immediately go up Adam's butt and blow him up from the inside?
Oh my god, the meme.
What's wrong with you, Wiz? Aren't you a fellow man of science?
This is the meanest thing you've ever done to me.
Adam Science.
No.
But
Oh,
he
God,
was the
stop
one
that.
who
Stop
had
showing
to
us
say,
that.
Uncle.
The winner is Ant-Man.
Oh,
Damn it! Damn it!
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click
Okay.
the join button to get new perks and extra content.
Okay, who's
Planet
next?
level members even
Let's
see
who's
Death
next.
Battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Okay. Anybody I know or care about?
Huh? Oh!
Uh,
Bloodborne and Dark Souls, I'm guessing.
praise the sun, you heathens.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Dark Souls versus Skyrim. Chosen. Oh,
Neither one of these I played. Neither one of these I
me
know
neither.
a lot about.
Me neither.
All
I never
know
played.
is that Dark Souls is like a big, is like one difficult game to play, and Skyrim.
It's like one of the most
lot.
well-known games out there.
Yeah, and well, Skyrim, a lot of people added mods to it, like turning the dragon into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Okay, so I'm guessing these are just like the default characters, I guess.
I guess. I'm going to say Skyrim. I'm going to say Skyrim for that one. So
Okay.
if everybody's hearing this right now, Jacob Penterhoose uses Future Sight and foresees that Skyrim will win.
I'm holding off to my vote until we watch the preview videos. Like either we do it separately or we watch it on the Death Battle episode.
Well, I like doing this. I like doing Jacob's Future Sight.
Okay. Anyway, damn it! First loss of the new season.
First win of the new season.
Damn it. Okay, and like I said, if I had to suffer like streaming Balan Wonderworld for half losses, we gotta come up with something for you. Or you watch me live while I stream the game.
And I think you already told me what to do. It involved you playing some sort of horror game, which I can't stand horror for my life.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you told me to watch you play that. Like, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy or some, or you've already showed me that darn Bendy in the ink machine thing that scared the living daylights out of me.
Okay, for that one, that's just to like see how we would like make a video.
I know, but you still made me watch the entire thing, and then you were like, never mind, let's not do this style of review.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, my first loss of the season, his first win of the season. So let's see how we fare with Dark Souls versus Dragonborn. So until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of this death battle in the comments down below. And how do you feel about this co-reacting to this? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video and you enjoyed it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell button to be notified of my latest reactions. And follow me on Twitter at FreelanceAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just mention in general. And also follow me on Twitch if you ever want to see me live stream a game. Like right now, I'm trying to play through Tears of the Kingdom. And if I ever get the half losses, I stream Balan Wonderworld, provided the game is still available at all.
Yeah, I've been, and thanks to Amber, I've been hooked to Honkai Star Rail in case anybody was interested in playing that with me.
Yeah. Or I might get back to either streaming Honkai or Genshin Impact.
Careful, 1.1 update is coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, like if you enjoyed it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also hit the bell. I repeated this. I lost track where I was, but anyway. So remember, stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and we'll see you all in the next video!